Good morning, students. I hope you are all doing good in this lockdown. I am so happy to meet you through this video. Now I am going to teach you English for class 10th, a new poem. Before going to poem, I want to say a few things about this poem. It is a very humorous and fun poem about a family. Here the poet describes the neighborhood scenes in this poem. Okay. So the poem called The Grumble Family. The poem called The Grumble Family. It was written by the poet Lucy Maud Montgomery. Lucy Maud Montgomery. So the title of the poem, The Grumble Family. So the word grumble means, we can say, complaining. Or we can say scold. So the complaining family, or we can say the grumble family. Okay. Before we are going to the stanza, let us see about the author introduction. So here, L.M. Montgomery, Lucy Maud Montgomery, was lived between 1874 to 1942. She was a Canadian author. She was a Canadian author known for series of novels beginning in 1908. She was known for novels beginning in 1908. The next point is Montgomery went on to publish 20 novels. She published 20 novels, 530 short stories, 500 poems and 30 essays in her life. The next point is, and she was a prolific writer. She published over 100 stories between 1897 and 1907. So here, she was a prolific writer. The word prolific means a large quantity, or we can say a large number. She published a large number of poems, short stories, essays and novels. And here the over 100 short stories between the year 1897 and 1907. Okay, the next point is her works, diaries and letters which she had done in her life was studied by scholars and readers worldwide. Okay, this is all about the author Lucy Maud Montgomery. Okay, let's go to the stanza. Already I said grumble means scolding or complaining. It is a very humorous poem. Okay, let us see. So the first stanza. There is a family nobody likes to meet. They live, it is said, on complaining street. In the city of never are satisfied, the river of discontent beside. Okay, the first line. There is a family. There is a family. Family means the grumble family, the complaining family. Nobody likes to meet that particular family because they were always complaining each other, complaining on anyone. Okay, that's why nobody willing to meet the particular family. The next line. They live, it is said, on complaining street. So the grumble family was lived on the street name called Complaining Street. On Complaining Street. The next line, in the city of never are satisfied. Never are satisfied. They lived on the Complaining Street, and in the name of the city is never are satisfied. Satisfied means not fulfilled. Never satisfied means not fulfilled. Next line, the river of discontent beside. So in this stanza, the poet mentioned a river name called discontent. The word discontent means dissatisfied. Okay. Discontent means dissatisfied. Beside means near. So in this stanza, we should understood that there is a family called Grumble family, and they lived on the Complaining Street, and they lived in the city of never are satisfied. And beside the river name called discontent, I mean dissatisfied. There was a river, it is called discontent river, I mean dissatisfied. Everything and everything was dissatisfied for the Grumble family, whom they were living in the Complaining Street. Okay, let us move on to the next stanza. They growled at that, and they growled at this. Whatever comes, there is something amiss, and whether their station be high or humble, they are all known by the name of Grumble. Okay. So here, the word they refers to the Grumble family. The Grumble family growl at that and growl at this. Growl, I mean complaining, scolding or fighting about anything what they have. They are always finding fault on others, finding fault on neighborhoods, finding fault on others' activities, and everything they were not satisfied. That's why the line says, they growl at that and they growl at this. The next line says, whatever comes, there is something amiss. So in our day-to-day life, we may have some new things, new persons, new relationships, new friendships, new object, like that we are receiving in our, we are buying in our day-to-day life. Likewise, here also for the Grumble family, they are receiving, they are getting any new thing in their life. They are never satisfied with the new thing or the new person or the new friendship or whatever it may be. They never satisfied. That's why the line said, whatever comes, there is something amiss. If they find anything new means, they find fault on the new thing. Here the word amiss means wrong. The word amiss means wrong. They are finding fault on that particular thing or particular person. Okay. The next line, and whether their station be high or humble. So here the poet mentioned the station is not police station or railway station. So it is a social status of the family or social status of the particular person. So here station means social status. For each and every person, for each and every family, the the social status is a very, very important one. Okay, we are respected by the society based on our social status. So here, and whether there is status for this Grumble family, the status may be high. They were not satisfied. Their status may be very low, very humble means very low. They are not satisfied. Whatever it may be, they were dissatisfied at any status. No one is there to fulfill their feelings and fulfill their needs. Okay. Next line. They are all known by the name of Grumble. Why they are called as a Grumble family? Because for all these reasons, they were not satisfied with anything, with anyone, with anybody. That's why it's a nickname called Grumble family for the particular family. The poet says it's a nickname for the family that is called Grumble family. They are all known by the name of Grumble. If they said Grumble family means each and everyone in the society or each and everyone in the place, they can easily identify the particular family. I mean the Grumble family because of their humor activities, because of their fun activities, because of their dissatisfied activities. Okay. Okay, let us move on to the next stanza. The weather is too hot or cold. Summer and winter alike they scold. Nothing goes right with the folks you meet down on the gloomy complaining street. So here in this stanza we are going to see about the weather or climate like that. So the weather or climate, it's given by God. It's a nature. God has given us to enjoy the nature. I mean the climate. It's not in human beings' hand. It's in God's hands. It's a gift of God. Okay. So here also they are finding fault on climate and weathers. Okay. So here the weather is too hot. According to the season, the weather could change. Okay, if it is summer season means it should be very hot. If it is winter season means it's very cold. Okay, it can change automatically. Like that, if they have the climate condition like this, the weather is too hot or cold, whatever it may be, they used to scold the weather. They are not satisfied with hot weather or they are not satisfied with cold weather. They used to start going on scolding. Okay. Next one. Summer and winter alike they scold. Most of us we would like to have winter season because we can enjoy during the winter season. We may go to some tourist place, some cold place to enjoy the nature like that. Okay, most of we enjoy the winter season. But here in this poem, according to the poet Lucy Maud Montgomery, this Grumble family never accept the summer season and also the winter season. They are going on scold the both season. They were not satisfied with the seasons. Okay. Next, nothing goes right with the folks you meet. Okay, next time says, in our day-to-day life, we may meet new persons or new friends, new human beings in our life. Okay, like that, this Grumble family, the members in this Grumble family are used to meet lot of new persons in their day-to-day life. Okay, here the poet says, nothing goes right with the folks means a new person. I mean a human being, or we can say a person like that, folks. Human. Okay, if you meet a new person means we have to introduce ourselves with a smiling face and we used to know about their family members and about their background like that. So here in this Grumble family, they never having smiling face. They never try to mingle with the others. Then even in for the new person also, they try to find fault. They try to find fault. They never mingle with the new people or new human being in their life. That's why the poet says, nothing goes right with the folks. They will not behave smoothly with the new people whom they were met in the life. Okay, you meet down on the gloomy, complaining street. This Grumble family, this humorous family was living down on that gloomy, complaining street. Gloomy, dark, complaining street. They were living under the dark, complaining street. Okay, this is all about the neighborhood scenes about this poem. Remaining we have 3 more stanza. So here we have to see some rhyming words in the poem, in the each and every line. Let us see the rhyming words. Okay, we can find the rhyming words at the end of a line. Each and every end of the line. The sounds are same. That's called rhyming words. So here, meet, street, satisfied, beside, this, amiss, humble, grumble, cold, scold, meet, street. These are all the rhyming words. We have to give importance and we have to concentrate on this. Okay, students, you try to go through these lines and you have to find out the rhyming words and some other difficult words. We have to revise the meanings for these difficult words, and we will see you in the next video. Thank you.